Blessing, love, and blessings way up, my Fire fam. A lot of you guys been asking me, Coach Fire, how should I fight a pressure fighter? How should we deal with a pressure fighter? In this video, I'm gonna be giving you guys 3 keys, 3 tips on how to fight a pressure fighter. Let's go. So this past weekend, we picked up some new hardware. I had 6 fighters competing in one show. 3 of them got the victory. 3 of them got the L for lessons learned. But I feel like 5 of them won, and only 1 of them, truly, lost their fight. But anyway, 2 of them fought decent pressure fighters. So in this video, like I said, I'm going to be telling you guys 3 keys, 3 different tips on how you should deal with a pressure fighter. Before we get started, you guys, make sure you smash on the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. We work key number 1, tip number 1 of fighting a pressure fighter. I do a lot of videos on this, a lot of shorts. I've done a few long form videos on this. Hey, y'all got to stick the jab on them. Stick a jab on them. A hard jab too, you know what I'm saying? Don't be playing around with it. Don't be lazy with it. Stick a nice hard jab on the pressure fighter. Sometimes you could faint. You could faint before you throw that jab. Faint before you throw that jab in a nice hard jab. Not only the jab, but the straight right hand. So I'm giving you guys 2 tips in one, to be honest, but nice straight punches on those pressure fighters. Nice hard straight punches. They're coming forward. Now some pressure fighters are more skilled than others, but some typically, especially on a low level, they might be just walking to you, you know what I'm saying? Unless they're highly skilled, moving their head like, an early Mike Tyson or Joe Frazier, which we don't get much of that. A lot of them are walking right to you with the head on the line. So you want to deliver nice, hard, stiff jabs with a nice straight right hand behind it. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is you're going to use lateral movement, and you're going to be creating angles. You do not want to be going straight backwards on a pressure fighter. My fighter, Mob George, you guys know of Mob George. He won his fight this past weekend. He collected a strap. He dealt with a very awkward come forward pressure fighter, but this guy was very awkward. Crossing over his feet, kind of doing that Derek Chisora thing where he throws his rear hand and crosses over. So in the first round, Mob George had a little bit of difficulty dealing with it, but we made the between the round adjustments, and I told him, hey, just step back. Don't jump all the way out. When you're fighting pressure fighters, you don't got to be running all around the ring. Remember, the thing about a pressure fighter is they're on their front foot. Typically, they're going to keep you on your back foot. Being on your back foot is more tiring than being on your front foot. So remember that. You don't got to be running all around the ring, going straight backwards. No, develop that half step back. Work that half step back. Your lateral movement, you know what I'm saying? Your check hooks here, your check right hooks over the top. Lateral movement with those pressure fighters. And, subtle movement. Like I said, subtle movement. You don't got to be running all around the ring, because that in itself is a strategy of the pressure fighter that kind of wears you out. So you don't want to get tired, against a pressure fighter. Nice subtle movement. You don't got to be running all over the ring. Nice little angles. You're making your pivots. You're letting your hands go. Step off to the other side. Let them go again. So creating angles with nice, subtle footwork. You don't got to be, running all around the ring. Second key and third key is stand your ground. Sometimes you got to bully the bully. We saw Terrence Bud Crawford in his masterful performance against Errol Spence, who was supposed to be the better pressure and come forward fighter. But we saw Terrence Crawford a lot of the time stand his ground and push Errol Spence back, or stand his ground and work on the inside, landing brutal body shots against Errol Spence. So sometimes you're also gonna just stand your ground and bully the bully. A lot of pressure fighters, some of them aren't even good inside fighters. A lot of them are mid-range hookers, but they're coming. So you don't want to be trading punches with them, or getting caught on the end of their heavy hooks. Nah, sometimes you want to stay right in the pocket with them and bully the bully. Like I said, push him off and step right back to him. Hard body shots, hard combinations upstairs, and stepping around right back on your subtle footwork. Bang, 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 right back on your jab. Those are 3 very important tips on fighting a pressure fighter. And I will be giving you guys more tips on fighting a pressure fighter. But for now, I'm gonna let you guys go with those 3 tips. A nice hard jab followed by a straight right hand, or other way followed by a straight left hand if you're a southpaw. So nice, good, hard, straight punches. Subtle footwork, creating angles, moving side to side, incorporating your check hooks, your checks over the top, and stepping out, creating angles for yourself with subtle footwork. And last one is bully the bully. Sometimes stand on the side, push him off, go to the body, step around, don't let him go too far, push his ass back and get right back on your jab. You guys hit me in the comment section. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next video, keep fighting your fight, protect yourself at all times. It's Coach Fire.